Good afternoon. So everyone, welcome to our FB Live seminar this afternoon. Study, Live, and Migrate to Australia. So why Australia? So we have four factors why you should consider migrating to Australia. Number one, it's listed in best country to live, better job prospect, healthier food, and of course listed one of the highest salaries. So it's just a four factors why you should consider migrating to Australia. And also, Australia is listed as one of the best country in the world. Pumapangatlo po ang Australia sa pinakamataas na highest average salaries. Pangpito ang Australia sa pinaka-best country in the world. Number 9, best country to raise a family. Number 27, safest country in the world. Navigating the top paying IT careers in Australia of 2024. We have data science, cybersecurity, cloud computing, software engineering, AI and machine learning. For data science, some of the highest paid data science jobs in 2024 for machine learning engineer, data scientist, data engineer, computer vision engineer, natural language processing or NLP engineer. Ito po ang kanilang annual income each job. For cybersecurity jobs in 2024, Chief Information Security Officer, Security Architect, Penetration Tester, Security Engineer, Security Consultant. Ito naman po ang kanilang annual income each jobs. For cloud computing jobs in 2024, they have Cloud Solution Architect, Cloud Engineer, Cloud Security Engineer, DevOps Engineer, Cloud Data Engineer. Ayan naman po ang nilang annual income each cloud computing jobs. For software engineering, they have software development manager, site reliability engineer, full stack developer, mobile software developer, blockchain developer. Ayan naman po ang kanila annual income each jobs. For AI and machine learning jobs in 2024, here are the some paid highest paid jobs in 2024. Chief AI Officer, AI Architect, AI Product Manager, AI Ethics Specialist, AI Research Scientist, ay naman po ang kanilang annual income. So how to find and apply for a job? We would like to offer you a www.sick.com.au that can help us to find a job that suits or fit as a student visa holder. So hindi na po kayo mahihirapan mag-apply, maghanap ng trabaho na fit as a student visa holder dahil meron po tayong sick.com.au na pwede pong tumulong sa atin maghanap ng trabaho. Once maghanap ng trabaho, paano naman po mag-apply? We have www.linkedin.com na pwede po tayong mag-apply after po makahanap po tayo ng fit na work as a student visa holder. So for school location, which is the most affordable school in CBD with one of the highest hourly rates. So we have four major cities in Australia. We have Sydney, Perth, Melbourne, and Parramatta. Good news for this April intake. May affiliated school po kami sa Parramatta na hindi na po kailangan ng IELTS and no show money needed. For April intake, sa affiliated school po namin sa Parramatta. That's the good news. For April intake, no show money and no IELTS needed. So what are the benefits of an Australian student visa? Number one, study at any university in Australia. Number two, travel in and out of Australia as necessary. Number three, work part-time during your course of study for up to 20 hours every week. The visa permits students to work in Australia once they graduate. It's the first step toward obtaining an official job in Australia and applying for an extended stay. Last one, as dependents under your student visa, your spouse and children may accompany you to Australia. Here, we have 5 part-time jobs for international student in Australia. Hindi lang po siya 5, marami pa po, but we have 5 recommendation or we have 5 example for job for part-time jobs for international student in Australia. Number one, you can apply as a barista, bartender, server, hotel and hotel job, fruit picking. Pwede po kayo mag-apply dyan as a student visa holder. Unlimited work rights. So for last year, 2023, nagbaba po ang Australian government ng benefits na unlimited work rights. Sana this year, 2024, magbigay po ulit ang Australian government ng unlimited work rights dahil sobrang laking tulong po nito sa mga student visa holder. So you must have sufficient funds. Dito po kailangan lang po natin patunayan sa Australian government na kaya po natin sustentuhan ang ating sarili sa pagstay natin sa Australia, like living expenses, ang tuition fee. Kailangan lang po natin ipakita dito na may sapat na pera po tayo once pupunta na po tayo sa Australia as a student visa holder. So what are the typical reason of rejection? So if you have this kind of sickness, if you have illness like blood disorder, cancer, heart disease, hepatitis B, C, or liver disease, HIV infection including AIDS, kidney disease including dialysis, mental illness, pregnancy, respiratory disease that has required hospital admission or oxygen therapy, sad to say, pwede po kayong ma-auto-reject or auto-denied once you have this kind of sickness. Actual courses. Let's proceed for early childhood education and care courses and community service courses. We have related courses po. Ito po yung mga onshore, offshore na enrollment and tuition and material fees, each courses. So, we have for early childhood education and care courses and community service courses, ayan po yung mga related courses nila and yung mga fees, each courses po for enrollment, tuition, and material fees. For management courses, information technology courses, and automotive courses, ayan din po ang kanilang onshore, offshore na enrollment, tuition, and material fees. Trade courses, engineering course, hospitality courses, ayan din po ang kanilang tuition, enrollment, material fees, each courses po. So if may nakita na po kayo dyan na related courses po and yung mga related lang po na courses is kung ano po yung tinapos nyo dito sa Pilipinas, once mag-apply po kayo ng student visa holder, kailangan po related po ang course na kukunin nyo sa Australia para hindi po tayo ma-reject or ma-denied ng immigration. So, course start date, ito po yung tinatawag natin na intake. For this year, 2024, we have 3 upcoming intakes. April, July, and October. Yung pinakamagandang intake po so far is yung April dahil no show money, no IELTS needed for April 22, 2024 intake. So, habol po tayo sa April intake para po makaabot po tayo sa April intake at sa benefits na no show money and no IELTS needed. Here, let's proceed sa part po ng summary of fees. Dito po estimated only, it's just estimated only, add 10% buffer each. Dito po, estimated lang po siya, so kailangan mag-add 10% buffer para aware po tayo sa mga fees at hindi po tayo kailangan sa ating peras along the processing way. So, yung may mention ko po is school tuition fee, school enrollment fee, school material fee, visa application fee, medical fee, OSHC or 1-year single applicant, biometrics. Yung total po na magagastos po natin is 253,550 pesos. Kasama na po doon yung tuition fee, enrollment fee, material fee, visa application fee, medical fee, OSHC or 1-year single applicant, at saka yung biometrics. Yung hindi lang po kasama doon sa na-mention ko na fees na 253,550 pesos is yung accommodation and yung plane ticket. So how to earn 1 million pesos in just 5 months? So if you work 40 hours a week at $35 an hour, you will be paid 1,400 Australian dollar per week. So for the first and second month, you earn 11,200 Australian dollar. For the third month, you earn 16,800 Australian dollar. For the fourth month, you earn 22,400 Australian dollar. Fifth month, 28,000 Australian dollar. Sa peso po, it's 1 million pesos. So in just 5 months as a single applicant, you earn 1 million pesos as a student visa holder. So paano pag couple ka pa pupunta, if kasama mo husband mo, fiancé mo, a long-term boyfriend mo, live-in partner mo, so how to earn 2 million in just 5 months as a couple? If a couple work 40 hours a week at $35 an hour, they will be paid 1,400 per week each. Together, they make 2,800 Australian dollar per week. So for the first second month, 22,000 Australian dollar. Third month, 33,600 Australian dollar. Fourth month, 44,800 Australian dollar. Fifth month, it's 56,000 Australian dollar. So overall, for the sa 5 months na yon, you earn 2 million pesos as a couple. So base po yan sa $35 per hour and 40 hours a week. So let's proceed to ating 8-step application process. Step 1, sign the agreement. Step 2, submit all the requirements. Step 3, assessment of your qualification. Step 4, you will receive an advice. Step 5, submit application to school. Step 6, convince the immigration that you are a genuine student. Step 7, submit visa application. Step 8, arrange accommodation in travel. So, these are the steps that a student will undergo but not limited. Ito po yung 8-step application na inyong praranasan along the processing way. So, kailangan nyo lang po pumirma ng kontrata, mag-submit ng requirements, assess po yung qualification nyo, makakatanggap po kayo ng advice galing sa Accentrix team, lalong-lalo na po sa ating principal consultant. Sasubmit po natin yung application sa school. I-convince natin ng immigration that we are a genuine student. Papasok po dito yung GTE or SOP or Statement of Purpose. Submit visa application and arrange accommodation and travel. Fill up the PDF form, agreement, school enrollment form, etc. Submit all the required document. Pay the enrollment fee directly to school. Pay the tuition fee. Apply for a visa immigration. Ang ating Accentrix word of the day, it's a big world out there. It would be a shame not to experience it. So if you have any question, just drop down. Then I'll answer it. Or kung nahihiya man po kayo, just drop down your full name and number. Then I will call you after the seminar to assist your inquiry. And to set up an appointment for face-to-face consultation or kung gusto nyo po bumisita sa opisina po namin, which is located at AIC Burgundy Empire Tower, room 1414, Ortigas at the back of Robinson's Galleria. Just drop down your full name and number, then after the seminar, tatawagan po kayo ng staff po namin. So if you don't have any question, thank you for joining our short live seminar this afternoon on how to join or study, live, and migrate to Australia. Thank you so much for watching.